I'm at the post office. I'm here to pick up the meat chickens that I ordered. They actually weren't supposed to be here today. They were supposed to ship today and be here tomorrow or the next day, but I got an early morning phone call from the post office saying that they had arrived, so here I am. Let's see how they shipped. All right, I'm gonna turn on the heated seat for them. Hi, sweeties. All right, brooder setup as promised. I use 2x4x2 livestock water tanks as my chick brooders. I cover the entire bottom with pine stall pellets, which are commonly used for horse stalls, as you can see in the bottom half of this video. On top of that, in the back, underneath where their heater is going to go, I use pine shavings. It makes it a little cozier for them to sleep. Each pen gets one of these gravity waters for the first week. After that, I will swap that out for a 2-gallon bucket that I've made into a water with horizontal poultry nipples. I'll show you that process in the future. They each get one of these feed troughs as well, along with a heater brooder plate in the back. So I do use the brooder plates as opposed to the lamps. Chicken heat lamps can be dangerous. Those red bulbs can explode, or they can come unattached and fall and ignite the bedding in the bottom. So I do recommend the plates. If you insist on using the lamp because they are far less expensive, please swap that red bulb out that can explode to a reptile ceramic heat bulb. You can find those in most pet stores and online. They won't explode and they're a lot safer. Just make sure you secure those lamps well. Okay, so the number one killer of chicks is a parasite called kochi. That is in everything around us. It's in our soil and it's unavoidable, but the way to keep your chicks safe is to keep their brooders clean. The dangerous part of that is when their brooders get dirty and they're picking up their own droppings, they're also picking up more kochi. And that kochi multiplies faster in their system when they're picking it up than they can combat it. So if you keep those brooders clean and their food and water clean, they won't be picking up those droppings and you won't have to worry about kochi. The number two is improper temperatures. The brooder can be too hot if you're using a lamp or too cold. The brooder plates are idiot proof. You just put it in there, you turn it on, they nestle under there to get warm. The heat lamps, if the container is not big enough for the chicks to get away from that heat as well, they can overheat and die if that heat lamp is too high or too low wattage, then they can get too cold. The chicks should be active and moving around the brooder, and that's how you know your temperature is right. If they're huddled underneath the light all together, then they're too cold and the lamp needs to either be a bigger wattage or it needs to be lower. If they are all huddled away from the light and chirping incessantly, then that means the brooder is too hot. So plan accordingly. Good luck. Have fun with your chicks.